Namaste. Welcome to Insight. My name is Mark. On this episode of Insight, I'm going to talk about path maps, road maps, or the road maps of life. Now, all major spiritual schools, traditions, serve the purpose of offering to us road maps, pathway maps, guiding us onto our own individual journeys to self-realization and then onwards to enlightenment. These roadmaps are made up of moral codes, stories, parables, and in some cases detailed descriptions of odd and strange mystical states and statuses. We often study the fine points of a particular teacher's narrative or an author's words in order to better understand our own and to seek inspiration and ultimately guidance on our own path. In the same way, when we plan a road trip, we carry maps, guidebooks, we use our phone in an effort to understand where we're going. In both cases, though, the journey has a life of its own, and maps and phones, while helpful, can only take us so far. There is just no comparison between, looking at a line on a piece of paper and driving your own car down the road that line represents. Now, some people seem well suited to following maps, while others are always looking for new ways to get to where they're going. In the end, the only reliable compass is within. And every decent spiritual confidant, guide, or teacher will tell you this. The maps and accounts left behind by others are great blessings, full of useful and inspiring information. But that useful and inspiring information cannot take that journey for us. When it's time to merge onto a new path or pull up anchor and sail off into the sunset, we're always on our own. Strange weather patterns, closed roads, traffic jams, storms arise in the split of a moment, out of nowhere, and our maps cannot tell us what to do. Now, whether we take refuge in an Airbnb by the side of a road, persevere and continue forward, or turn back altogether is entirely up to each of us. Maps are based upon observations from the past, and we're living in the moment, in the present. So we as individuals are only true experts on the journey to realization and enlightenment, no one else. We may find that the road travelled by our predecessors is now closed, has vanished, disappeared. We may feel called to change direction entirely, so that maps that we've been carrying and relying and plotting on no longer apply. These are the moments when we learn to attune ourselves to our inner compass, following a map that only we can see, as we make our way into new places, unknown territories of our own enlightenment. Namaste.